Now, you might ask, what are MOGRTs? I know some of you have worked on them before, but for those who don't know, MOGRTs are motion graphic templates. That's what they stand for. But what they're used for is they're used by video editors, mainly in Premiere. So I have Premiere opened here. So video editors that aren't able to create their own motion graphics pieces, but they still want like animated elements, they can use templates. And in Premiere, it's in the Essential Graphics panel. It comes set with like some preset templates already in Premiere. So let me just pull up one of them. Oh, here, let's do this one. So this is a motion graphics template. Just gonna fit it to frame, and it has animation already. If you scrub through it, it has these cool animated graphics, but it also has this text on here. And one thing that motion graphics templates have the capability of is to be updatable. And we have this edit tab here in the Essential Graphics window now. And you can see like this title here is updatable. So if I type in like Epipheo, should update, yep, there. And, like MOGRTs here can update there, and everything fits smoothly and looks good. And then you can change the colors as well if you want to. Yeah, this one also has like different like design setup that you can change between, which is also cool. And then it still animates fine once you've updated all that. It's really smooth, it's efficient, like you don't have to do a lot of rearranging or designing yourself. You're just changing the inputs, and it comes back with this perfectly beautiful template that you can stick in your video. So I just wanted to go through maybe how to build a motion graphics template, since that's what we sometimes do at Epipheo for clients. So I've got this empty composition here in After Effects, and one common motion graphics template that people want is a lower third with somebody's name. So I thought I would just create a text layer here and put in like first last name, and stick that down the corner where maybe a lower third would be. And when you're making a lower third, a lot of times, if it's just text, it makes it very simple. You can animate however you want, and then make the text itself updatable. And then that's that. You don't have to do a lot of fiddling with it. But a lot of times people want like a shape layer behind it. I don't know if any of you guys downloaded Dimitri's brother's plugin, Smart Rect, but that makes this really easy. If you use that, you can apply a shape layer behind it that automatically resizes with the text, and you don't have to deal with any of the expressions or math behind it. Yeah, if you get this plugin, it really helps just like creating text functions. This is I want the margins, so I want like maybe 10 pixel margins on each side. Just set it up 10 on each, and then auto resize should be on. And then I'll pick color. Let's just do blue. And now create it, and it goes nicely behind the layer there. So yeah, okay. So here's our lower third here, and let's just create a simple animation with it. Here I'll put the lower third that comes in and then goes out later. So with this, how you create a template from this, a motion graphics template, is that you have to open the essential graphics panel in After Effects here and select this composition. You can title it whatever. So I'll just type MOGRT and I'll set the poster time here so you can see the little lower third in the thumbnail. And now you basically drag whatever properties into this panel that you want to be able to be updated. So for the text, you just drag the source text in here and you can rename what that's called, but then this is now updatable. So go in there and then it updates and everything matches, like the box matches. And if you want, you can also make the color updatable. So for here, I'm gonna take this fill color for the box, and oops, I'm gonna drag that up here, and now we can rename this box color. And now whoever's using this in Premiere can update the color, and it'll update without changing the animation. There's also, you can do this with any property. So it's kind of nice. You can make controls for even, if you want to, you can make a control for how much time something will be on screen for. You have to do a little bit of math. You can pre-comp everything and then turn on the time remapping. And then you just have to create some expression in here for, like, say you add a slider control. So we have a slider control layer, and then you can in here set some like variables for maybe you get like this variable x or s. You can pick with it to this control here, and then make an expression that has the time, like time, and at a certain time, it's going to skip some of the frames to the end to where it goes out, and then you can base that on this slider control. I won't get too deep into the math, but just know that it's possible to create controls for almost anything, and then you can drag these options into this essential panel, the essential graphics panel here, and this is then able to be updated by the video editor. So this is how you export a MOGRT. It's you just click on export MOGRT, and then you save it somewhere. Well, this wants me to save the After Effects file first. But all you have to do is click on the export and choose a location, and then you have a MOGRT file. It's .MOGRT. And from there, you just send it to whoever needs it. So that's how you make a MOGRT, but I wanted to show you guys some MOGRTs that I've already made, just so that you can see what can be templatized. So this one that I had open before is one of the lower thirds that I'm most proud of, because I had to fiddle with it a lot and make sure that the animation wasn't ruined when the text was updated, because I had it start in this X shape here, and the pieces of the X grow to fit the text. So, but the text is still updatable. So it'll shorten there, but it doesn't change the size of the X. And I had to do a lot of math thinking for this, because I didn't know how to do this at first. So I added controls that have this size slider, and I animated this size value from 0 to 1. And then that's because at 0, I didn't want this value to affect the size of the X at all, or the size of this red box. But once you animate it to 1, it now takes the full value of whatever variable you're plugging in, which in this case is linked to the size of the text box. So yeah, there's a lot of cool things you can do. This one also uses this time expression that I created. If time is less than 2.5 seconds, then just leave it as time, or else add 9.5 minus this S value, which is the length of how long on screen it's going to be. So right here, it's on screen for 5.2 seconds, but you can increase it to 10 seconds, and then it's on screen for longer. So a lot of just math, but you can see that in this MOGRTs panel, in the essential graphics panel, everything is simplified. So the person who's using it doesn't have to deal with any of that. They can just stick in whatever job title, whatever name they want, like how long on screen it's going to be. And then I have this optional for oh yeah, this was for impact. And then it still works with the X and everything. And you can do this with, it doesn't have to just be lower thirds. You can do this with other types of templates as well. So I have this one that I did for crossover. It's this like freeze frame from a video, which was kind of complicated because each video will have a different person in it, and you can't do this as a single template. The editor has to be able to cut out the person from the video themselves and stick them in. So I have, for this MOGRT, I have some more options here. They have to have this person PNG file that they import themselves here. And then the triangle and everything, since different people will be in different positions, different heights, I have options for moving the triangle around the position of the triangle, and the height of this mask that's on the person. So you can see if I pull it down, then it's completely ruining it. So I can get it just right by getting the correct height of the mask. They can rotate this triangle, and it still works. It looks good. Then I add color options where you can choose a different color for the overlay. Yeah, it changes the whole video. So I just wanted to share those examples to show you how powerful these MOGRTs are. Unfortunately, they're pretty limited to people working in Premiere. I think, I don't know if anybody knows any different, but I don't think it can be used in Final Cut or any other editing program, unfortunately. But it's still pretty powerful because you're dumbing down all of these options to this small list of things that they can change. That was my presentation.